have Bubba Costa at the plate with El Camino's new pitcher, Frank Vidak. Here's a pop-up foul. So the count is no balls and a strike. Bubba Costa has runners on first and second for the Pirates. Down only by a run now, 5-4 against El Camino Real. Vidak's next pitch. Costa pops that one up into the net for strike two. Costa has a single in this game. On second, well, we know we have Jacob Johnson on first because he had the RBI single, so that means Anthony Conjura is on second base. One out, top of the fifth. San Pedro trailing by a run. Vidak will throw his next pitch. Costa strikes off for the second time. And that'll set up Danny Matienzo. Matienzo has a hit today, an infield single. El Camino Real only has 3 hits, but they do have a 1-run lead here. 5 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. San Pedro has 4 runs on 9 hits and 1 miscue. That was back in the first inning, was led to El Camino scoring on the sacrifice fly. San Pedro scored 2 runs in the first inning off a pass ball and an RBI single by Jacob Johnson. Time called by Matienzo. Frank Vidak, of course, got that huge out when he struck out Costa recently, and now here's Matienzo. We're going to get his second hit of the game. First pitch to him. Ball 1. Pitch is a little off the strike zone. On deck is David Carrillo, who has an infield single. The only extra base hit for San Pedro was a double by Ronnie Golosic in the 3rd inning. All their other hits have been singles. Next pitch from Vidak. Ball 2. As you see the LA Dodger logo here near home plate. The count is now 2 balls and no strikes to Matienzo. A simple base hit here would tie this game up. Next pitch. Ball 3. A walk would load the bases for Carrillo here. So Vidak has to be extra careful here on this next pitch. Because you don't want to lose Matienzo. You want to get that final out to keep that 1-run advantage. Here's the next pitch now. That is strike 1. Matienzo still ahead in the count, though. We'll see what he can do here on this next pitch from Vidak with a runner in scoring position. That's Conjura at second. Matienzo pops it up. And the El Camino first baseman lost it. And safe at the plate is Anthony Conjura. Here comes another one. Jacob Johnson and the San Pedro Pirates have taken the lead on the tricky single. Wow! The San Pedro fans, as you can see, like that turn of events. I think that's an error charge to the El Camino Real first baseman, and the Pirates are back in the lead, 6-5, and here's a lot of people saying, no, they ruled it a hit. So that's an RBI hit for Matienzo, going all the way to 3rd on that play as well. And now here's David Carrillo. First pitch coming up from Vidak. That's a strike. But the San Pedro Pirates are back in the lead. On that tricky base hit by Matienzo, the first baseman lost it into the next pitch. Ball 1. So the count is 1 ball and a strike. Here to Matienzo's on 3rd now. It's Carrillo at the plate. Still 2 outs in the top of the 5th. The Pirates scored 3 runs in this inning to take the lead right back. Ball 2. On deck, if Carrillo reaches base, is Nate Etheridge. Next pitch from Vidak. That's a strike. 2-2. San Pedro fans didn't like that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Deuces are wild for Carrillo here at Dodger Stadium. Danny Matienzo still on third. Vidak's next pitch to Carrillo. Survey third. Ball 3. We have a full count. That would load the bases. No, it wouldn't load the bases, but it would put runners on first and third for Nathan Etheridge if Vidak does not strike out Carrillo or doesn't get Carrillo out, period. Carrillo fouls it down the first base line, so it's still alive. So the count remains 3-2 here. Vidak we're going to get his second strikeout of the inning. Next pitch to Carrillo. Carrillo down the first base line again. So Carrillo is still hanging tough as he's trying to do all he can to bring in the next run. Here comes the pitch now. The payoff pitch, ball 4. Now coming up to the plate is Nathan Etheridge. We still have 2 outs. Nathan Etheridge now coming up to the plate. Etheridge has a base hit today. On deck is Blake Mendoza. Carrillo was already caught stealing once today. Don't expect him to be running here. First pitch from Vidak. Ball 1. No, they actually called that a strike. The count is 0-1. So the Pirates are back in the lead here. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 5 runs, 3 hits, 2 miscues for the Conquistadors. Next pitch. That is ball 1. So Etheridge has an even ball count, pitch count I should say. Runners on first and third. Matienzo still on third, Carrillo on first. Oh, that was close to being a ball. And that would have given San Pedro another run. Here's the next pitch. Base hit to right field for Etheridge. And scoring on the play is Matienzo. It's 7-5, San Pedro. The Pirates go from down 2 to up 2 with these 4 runs here in the top of the 5th. Blake Mendoza now at the plate. Now we have runners on first and second with 2 down. Next, the first pitch to Mendoza, swing and a miss. Etheridge on first, on second is Carrillo. The Pirates are looking to keep this train rolling here as they're leading 7-5. Next pitch. Swing and a miss again. So the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Actually, it's no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Vidak will look to get out of the inning here and prevent further damage. Next pitch to Mendoza. Mendoza strikes out fishing and Sider's tired, but as we go to the bottom of the 5th, San Pedro now leads El Camino Real 7-5 in the 2010 City Section Baseball Championship.